We all love our elders. They've shaped us, supported us, and offered wisdom through every chapter of our lives. But time, as we know, is something that doesn't wait for anyone. There comes a point when our elders begin to change in ways that we can't ignore. These changes are often subtle, creeping up on us, and before we know it, the ones who once cared for us may need our care more than ever. Recognizing the signs that an elderly person is in their last years is an important, yet difficult reality we must face. These signs are not just physical. They can be emotional, mental, and even spiritual. The challenge isn't in accepting this reality, but in knowing when to step in, show love, and offer comfort. In this video, we're going to delve deep into the 7 signs that indicate an elderly person may be in their last years. These signs are often overlooked or dismissed, but understanding them can make a world of difference in ensuring our elders are given the best care and dignity in their final years. Let's begin this important conversation. Signs 1. Decreased mobility and physical weakness. As our elders age, their bodies naturally begin to show signs of wear. One of the most significant indicators that someone may be in their final years is a noticeable decline in mobility. You may notice that simple tasks, like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up from a chair, become increasingly difficult for them. This physical decline is often due to weakening muscles and joints, but it can also be the result of chronic conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or neurological disorders. As this decline progresses, they may require assistance with daily activities that they once managed on their own. It's important to recognize these changes early so that proper support systems can be put in place. The emotional toll on an elderly person who is used to being independent can also be significant. They may feel frustrated or embarrassed by their physical limitations. Offering compassion, patience, and support during this time is crucial, not just for their physical well-being, but for their mental and emotional health as well. Signs 2. Unexplained weight loss or gain. A sudden and unexplained change in weight, whether it's a sharp decline or an unexpected increase, can often be a sign that something deeper is going on. For elderly individuals, significant weight loss can be an indicator of several health conditions, including malnutrition, cancer, chronic illness, or depression. The body's metabolism slows down with age, but if there is a sudden, dramatic weight loss, it's important to seek medical advice. On the flip side, unexpected weight gain may point to problems like heart failure, kidney issues, or a lack of physical activity. Sometimes, it can also be related to depression or medication side effects. Either way, these changes should never be ignored. They could signal that the person is either not eating enough or consuming more than they should due to health complications. Keeping track of their eating habits, engaging in regular checkups, and providing nutritional support are essential steps to ensuring they maintain a healthy weight and avoid complications down the road. Signs 3. Loss of cognitive function or memory decline. One of the most heartbreaking signs that an elderly person may be nearing the end of their life is a decline in cognitive function. Memory loss, confusion, and difficulty recognizing family members or familiar places are all signs of cognitive deterioration, which can be caused by conditions like dementia, Alzheimer's disease, or other neurological disorders. This decline doesn't just affect their ability to remember things, it can change how they interact with the world around them. They may seem more disoriented, forgetful, or even anxious about their surroundings. It can also lead to a deep sense of frustration and sadness as they realize their ability to think clearly is slipping away. While some degree of memory loss is natural as people age, a noticeable, rapid decline should be taken seriously. Ensure that they are getting the care they need and that their environment is safe and comforting. Sometimes, simply being present and engaging with them in familiar activities can help provide comfort during this challenging time. Signs 4. Emotional and mood changes. As an elderly person nears the end of their life, their emotional and mental state can fluctuate significantly. Many may experience feelings of sadness, anxiety, or even depression. They may become withdrawn, no longer engaging in activities that once brought them joy. Alternatively, some may become irritable or angry, reacting to changes in their life and body that they can't control. These emotional changes are often a result of the physical limitations they're experiencing, the loss of independence, and the realization that their time is running out. The emotions they feel during this time are complex and multifaceted, they may feel fear, sadness, or even relief, depending on their condition. It's important for their family members and caregivers to be understanding and supportive. If they're showing signs of depression, encourage them to speak with a healthcare professional. Sometimes, simply having someone to talk to or share memories with can bring comfort during this period. Signs 5. Difficulty sleeping or sleeping too much. Sleep disturbances are common among the elderly, but significant changes in sleep patterns could be a sign that their body is telling them something. Some individuals may sleep excessively, appearing lethargic or unable to wake up easily. This can be a sign of underlying health issues such as heart failure, diabetes, or neurological conditions. On the other hand, some may struggle to get restful sleep, experiencing insomnia, waking up frequently, or becoming restless at night. Sleep deprivation can contribute to cognitive decline, irritability, and overall health deterioration. Ensuring your loved one has a comfortable, quiet environment to rest in is essential, but if sleep disturbances persist, it's important to consult a healthcare professional. Addressing sleep issues early can improve both their physical and mental health. Sign 6. Decreased appetite and lack of interest in food. One of the signs that an elderly person may be nearing the end of their life is a sudden decrease in appetite. As their body becomes weaker with age, they may lose interest in food. This can happen for several reasons, such as a slower metabolism, depression, or the worsening of a health condition. When someone no longer feels hungry or eats very little, it may mean their body can't process food in the same way it used to. This loss of appetite can be hard for family members to see, especially if the person once enjoyed certain meals or snacks. You may feel concerned as they refuse to eat the foods they once loved. However, it's important to remember that this change is often part of the natural process of aging or illness, and it doesn't mean they don't need love and care. To help your loved one, try offering smaller meals more often throughout the day instead of large ones. Keeping them hydrated is also important, as dehydration can be a serious concern. Making the food look appealing by adding a little color or variety might encourage them to eat. If the loss of appetite is severe and continues, it's important to seek help from a doctor to make sure they're still getting the necessary nutrition. The elderly may need special care to make sure they don't become too weak from lack of food. It's difficult to watch a loved one lose interest in food, but offering support, patience, and comfort during mealtime can help them feel cared for and loved. Even small gestures, like sharing a meal together or gently encouraging them to eat, can make a difference in their emotional and physical well-being. Sign 7. Increased social withdrawal and isolation. As an elderly person nears the end of their life, one of the most noticeable signs is a sudden withdrawal from social activities. They may stop joining family events, avoid friends, or seem uninterested in the things they once enjoyed. This change can be hard to understand, but it often happens because they feel tired, lonely, or even worried about being a burden to others because of their health. For many elderly people, the idea of not being able to care for themselves or do things they used to do can be frightening. As a result, they may distance themselves from others to avoid feeling like a burden or to cope with their emotions. It's important to recognize that this behavior is not a reflection of how they feel about their loved ones. It's more about them struggling with difficult feelings like sadness or fear as they face the reality of their condition. This emotional withdrawal can be especially tough on family members, but it's important to remember that these feelings are natural. As hard as it may be, it's crucial to encourage your loved one to stay connected. Even if they don't want to go to big gatherings, a simple phone call, a visit, or a short chat can remind them that they are still loved and valued. Reassure them that they are not a burden. Let them know that their presence still matters to you, and that you are there for them no matter what. Even small acts of kindness, like sharing memories or sitting together quietly, can bring comfort and help them feel less alone during this time. Isolation can deepen their struggles, but your love and companionship can be a source of light in their final years. It's never easy to acknowledge that the time we have with our elders is limited, but recognizing these signs early allows us to act with compassion and understanding, ensuring that our loved ones receive the care, love, and attention they deserve in their final years. It's about making their last years meaningful, offering support, and cherishing the time we have left together. Remember, these signs are not just indicators of physical decline, but also emotional and spiritual shifts. They are a call for us to step in, provide comfort, and be present for the people who have given so much to us. So, if you see any of these signs in someone you love, don't ignore them. Embrace the opportunity to be there for them, just as they have always been there for you. Thank you for watching, and take care of those who matter most.